Hey everyone, I am here. Just wanted to call you up, take you to the lake. It's been a good minute since I've called you up and walked down around the lake. Mostly because my allergies and all this, everything is green and pretty wild. And I didn't want to get my allergies going, so I stayed away for a couple weeks. Then there was that time we got a lot of rain, and this path I knew would be just really bad mud. I did come through here one time, just the parking lot where I just showed you those flowers, and I had posted those flowers on my community tab, but I have not come down any of these paths. So my monster has a beauty appointment today at 2:30, and when I made the appointment, I completely forgot that today is our local monthly meetup, and it's from 2 to 4, and it's a little over 30 minutes away from me, and so I'm not gonna go because by the time I drop Monster off and I would head to the meetup, it would be after 3 that I get there. It just wouldn't be worth me going. I hate to miss, but I didn't want to cancel Monster's appointment either. Now here's that beautiful vine that I always admire, and it's starting to get its leaves and its thorns. Here's another part of it. It's really getting its leaves. I'd like some kind of vine, but I could do without the thorns. So let me tell you about Monster. And I think I've mentioned it in either a video or a live, that I went ahead and not only did I cancel her dental cleaning, which was last Monday or the Monday of this week, I forget, but I went ahead and made the executive decision to just cancel her whole wellness plan. It was, I don't know what the word is. I just didn't feel, I began to feel like it was a scam, and I hated that feeling because, like I said, when I first moved here to Texas and I came with my Chihuahua from back home, she got sick and needed care, and I went to Banfield and got her on a wellness plan, and is that a turtle? And they were so kind there. I don't know what that is, and I can't make it bigger because oh, it looks like a bottle upside down. Oh, look at that little butterfly. Let's see. Can you see that? So little. I don't know what you're seeing. It's hard for me to look at this camera with my glasses on, but some people boating. Now, what was I saying? So I went ahead and canceled her wellness plan. I had until the 13th. And I did it yesterday, and you don't call or go right down to Banfield. There's a number for you to call. So it's not your local Banfield office, which doesn't make any sense because the local one is where I gave them my bank account information and where I opened her account. But I'm watching for snakes because this is snake weather. Lord, any snakes around, I appreciate them, but I appreciate you. Just make them go all around me. Don't let them to come near me. And I called that number. At first, the guy was nice. He said, "Oh, I've seen you made all your payments for the last 12 months. And when it got down to the nitty-gritty, though, of me canceling the wellness plan, boy, did he turn ugly." And I wanted to say, Granny D says to be sweet, not to be ugly, and you're being ugly. I mean, he was rude. He asked, what made me decide, and I didn't come out and say I felt like it was a scam. I did mention that one vet was very rude to me, and I just mentioned a few things, since he asked. If he hadn't asked, I wouldn't have mentioned anything. I would have just said I've decided to not renew, but mentioned a few things, and he took it very personal, and then he wrapped it up by saying, "Well, you have till tomorrow," which was the 13th, "to cancel, but since you're so dissatisfied, you ought to go ahead right now, right here and now, and cancel. And just as a reminder, if your dog gets sick today, you won't be able to bring her to Banfield." Well, that's not true, but I didn't get into it. You can still bring your pet to Banfield even if you're not on the wellness plan. You can. So to tell me that I wouldn't be able to bring her there, that was not true. And I said, well, I'll just go ahead and cancel today and not wait till the 13th. And that's what I did. It's not like she doesn't have a vet. There's always the one that did her surgery, who's wonderful. The only hiccup with that is it's not as close, but it's not very far. And it's walk-in basis. You can call early in the morning, I think 6 o'clock, and get on their wait list. It's only you do that, or you just walk in and sit and wait. But sometimes they are so full, they'll have a chalkboard outside saying unless it's an emergency, they're not accepting any more patients. And the only thing they will schedule in is a surgery. But that's who I've kept them in my back pocket, But that's who I'm gonna choose to do business with. And the Lord willing, nothing major will happen to either of my fur babies. Now, I called whenever it was to make her beauty appointment, and I was very specific because I'm going to PetSmart Groomer, and I've learned from experience you have to be very specific with them, because they will try to sidewind you. Sidewind, is that the word or a word? It wasn't that long ago that I took her, if you remember, and she got shaved down I had them peel her like an onion. So her fur has not grown back all that long. Plus I comb her, plus I brush her. Both of them are on that flea pill once a month. It begins with a B. I forget what it is, but it's the best one. And Monster, as you know, is Maltese, a white Maltese. And she's had her pill for this month already, and she doesn't have any fleas. I comb her, I brush her, I would see, and she doesn't have any. And I asked the man that I made the appointment with, well, I told him all that, and I said, I don't want to get down there, and when she's done, or before you start grooming her, after you bathe her, call me and tell me you found flea droppings or you found fleas, and now I'm going to have to pay an extra fee for that. I said, because that's not happening. She does not have any fleas, and when I bring her in, I want to go over the cut, and I want you to look through her fur in front of me while I'm there. to prove that there's no fleas so that I don't get a phone call saying that you found anything and I'm going to be charged extra. So I got that straightened out, and we'll see when I bring her. And then he said, would you like us to clean her teeth? I said, well, how do you do it? And they said they would put something on a glove and just gently rub her gums and her teeth. And I said, I'm sure her teeth could use it, but she's an older dog, and you know, I don't want to aggravate her or hit her tooth, you know. And I said, and how much is it? And he said $12. And I said, okay. And then he said, now you can, you know, change your mind on that when you come in tomorrow. So I've changed my mind because I have at home dog toothpaste gel. It came with a little toothbrush that both of them hate. And I can just put it on my finger, which I prefer to put it on a rubber glove. Or I can even go and buy those things that it's made for your finger, and it's made for going over the dog's teeth. I mean, I'll save me $12 doing that, and I don't think they'll be as stressed out, Monster and Sadie, because it'll be me doing it. So when I go there, I'm gonna ask that be taken out. Look how dirty the water is. But the water has come up, you see? Those rains that we got were good, but look how dry. We still need rain. And I'm sure that this water probably was up to here where this path is. And I know that they opened up one of the gates down at the dam last week. So they let a whole bunch of water down, which goes into Lake Ray Hubbard, which is out in Rockwall. And what else? Oh, I mean, I should have said this. This should have been the first thing I said. That yesterday in Granny D's live, I reached 700 and a couple over. Thank you, Granny D, for encouraging people to subscribe. Thank you for all that did. And I'll also say thank you for those that left, because I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I know some people just want me to stick to my crocheting, and they don't want to see the chickens, and on and on and on. But it's my channel, and it's parts of my life that I'm sharing, and my life is not just sitting down crocheting all the time. I stay pretty active in a lot of things. So those that left, thank you for coming by and checking me out anyway. So I'm back to, last time I checked, back to under 700, which is okay. I'll just wait till I get up to 700 again and a little cushion before I do that giveaway. So thanks again, everyone. And what else? You see, it was one of these trees. I forget which one, of course. You see, remember when all this was just dirt? It was one of these trees a few years ago that are right in the water that I saw a couple snakes up in the tree. And there was a guy down here fishing when I saw it. In fact, he's the one that told me. I said, I never saw a snake up in a tree. I know they go up in trees, but I just never saw one. And I really wish they wouldn't litter, but I can't get in there. You hear that siren, it's people over there in the marina. Either sawing, or that might have been a vacuuming out their boat. If I had gloves, I'd pick that up, but I don't. And see that bottle? It's terrible when they do that. Oh, that bottle reminds me. I did a video showing how I keep my chickens' water cold or cool as best as I can when in this hot weather. Well, I was rushing to do the video because I was leaving to go somewhere after that. And I didn't realize it till later, but I still had the label on that bottle of water when I put it in the dispenser. I don't do that. I always take the label off the bottle and put it in there, but that was rushing around. It is hot today. It's been hot all week in the 90s. Miss Kitty, sometime this morning, if you hear that noise, it's ice in my cup. Sometime this morning, she brought me a gift. I'm going to see if I can turn this. I was going to try to turn this around to face me, but I just clicked something and it said lock. Yeah, she brought me a mouse. It wasn't alive. She left it out by my stairs. Now remember that little path, sometimes I've taken you down it and it goes all around to where we started out. I'm not going to go down that path because of snakes and of course spiders. Now that all these bushes and things have grown up, and also chiggers. I mean, I'm covered. I dress covered all the time. I got pants on, a shirt, and then a long sleeve shirt on, and I just rolled up the cuffs. But still, they can get on your clothes and then find your skin. Something else I was going to tell you. Okay, let me think. Banfield, beauty appointment, Kitty, subscribers. Nope. Cannot think. Oh, I know what it is. Look at those. Oh, I wonder, that's not going to be a sunflower. I wonder what that's going to be. In July, I'm going to do a giveaway at some time in July. It won't be in the beginning, probably towards the end. And it's not for any, I wish there was a big rock to sit down on that's not in the sun. My July giveaway, first I gotta get the 700 Dollar Tree yarn and tote giveaway done. But I mean, my mind is like this. I'm always thinking ahead of things, and I'm planning a July. I've already started writing down my ideas, and I've got a couple things already. I'm gonna stand under this shade tree. I wish I could turn you around. It's rude. Very rude of me. Okay. I've already written down some ideas. I've already picked up a couple things to start my July giveaway. And it's not going to be for 4th of July. It's just going to be, I want to do it in July. I'm not taking part in the Christmas fairies in July. I'm not doing that this year. But I still want to give something. And like I say, it's not going to be like to say, help me reach 800 subscribers. No, it's just to do it to have fun and thank everybody for being involved. And then somebody, maybe I'll even have 2 winners. You know, I don't know, but for sure there'll be a winner. And it will have to be for in the USA. And it will be patriotic related. because it is July where we celebrate our independence. And guess what? I have gone twice to Michael's. The Michael's that's about 20 minutes from me one way. I've gone one time out to the Michael's in Rockwell, looking at cotton. I've been to 2 Joann's because the Joann's out in Rockwell is down the street and around the corner from the Michael's. And then I've been in the Messy Joann in Plano looking for this particular cotton. Can't find it. Cannot find it. I don't know if they make it anymore. There used to be a cotton that was red, white, and blue variegated. I think it was just called red, white, and blue. Oh, they got the Christmas one out. And I looked through my stash. Now, I don't want to tell you how much cotton I have. I've showed it before in a video. I was blessed years ago with a big tote of cotton. Plus, I already had a whole bunch of my own. But a friend in California was coming down very sick. And he got word that the prognosis was not good. He wasn't going to make it. And I was wondering what you were looking at. And why is it so dark? Oh boy, I'm sorry. When I had pressed something before and it said lock, it made everything dark. I'm 21 minutes into this video. I don't want to stop and start it again because I have to get home. Anyway, he had a friend gather up all his cotton and he surprised me with it. Mailed me that huge box. Lots of browns and orange and tan and variegated cotton. I already knew it wasn't in that. I had put all that in a tote. I took it out of the box and put it in a tote. And I knew if I did have any red, white, and blue cotton, it wasn't in that. But then I looked through my own stash and I don't have any of it. I thought for sure that I did. But I went to those stores looking for that. Nope. So, I mean, I can still do, I have red and I have white and I have blue cotton, so I can always make things with the 3 colors together. But you all know I love variegated yarn, cotton, and so that's what I was looking for. Anyway, there will be a giveaway in July, maybe even 2. My car needs love. And I called my friend, who's I told you before, mobile mechanic. And he did my front brake pads just a few months back. And I called yesterday. I had to leave a message. He might have been out working on a job. Him and his wife could have gone away. She has family at another part of Texas, and they like to go down there. I don't blame them. They have one child that's grown, I think married now, so. But I trust him, and I called to ask him if he was going to be out in my area because he used to live close, but then they bought land and a house way out in the country, so I really only like for him to come by my place to look at my car if he's already out here on a job. But sometimes, you know, you have to just you just have to say, I'm having this trouble with the car. When do you think you can come out to look? And that's what I did, and asked if he'd come look at the wheel bearing and also the why the air conditioner don't work, because it is time to have that on full blast. So he's very good at returning calls. I don't blame him for not returning it over the weekend. But probably Monday he will. And if not, I'll call him back. He don't mind that. People get busy. So we'll see. Even if I'm sure it's a job he can do. But if it's not, for whatever reason, he'll let me know about how much it should cost So that way there, if I take it someplace and they're charging double and triple, I'll know, well, won't be going there. Because a trustworthy mechanic told me what it should cost. But it does have to get fixed. And so I'm pinching pennies. I thought, well, Michael's has some of that cotton on clearance for $1. Maybe the red, white, and blue will be. And Joanne has their cotton on sale for $2.99. It's usually $4 something. So that's the only reason. You already know I only shop sales, clearance, and coupons. But I have not been on Facebook Marketplace. Hallelujah. Because there's nothing I need. I don't think someone's going to have red, white, and blue variegated cotton. And like I say, I have red cotton, I have white, and I have blue. So I can still make things patriotic, which is wonderful. Some people don't even have that. I am very blessed. Nice blue sky. And let's see what else. Can you hear the birds? I really hate to miss that meetup today, but it just wouldn't be worth me going. I wouldn't get there till after 3, and we're usually done sometime after 4. Monster's appointment's at 2:30. I'm trusting she'll be done by 4.